That's a hologram, right? There's not actually a flaming targ in Earth space dock. Admiral Quinn, sir.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course.
Of course.
You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system.
Indeed.
Check into these kinds of trouble spots, as time permits.
Understood, Admiral.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Understood, Admiral. I will head back to the Sumatra now. So, we have to pick up Damar Khan. Oh, that shadow. It is stunning, though. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. In light of my recent work with the Planet Killer, I have now been promoted from Lieutenant Junior grade to Lieutenant Senior grade. Which is a small difference, but it's a promotion nonetheless.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra.
Indeed.
From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area.
Hope system.
Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway.
This life?
I am a Trill.
Yeah?
Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us.
Fascinating.
I am Khan's seventh host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova.
Ah, that's why you're headed for the Hobus system.
In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives.
Indeed.
The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation.
Indeed.
If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours.
Fascinating. What's the current Romulan political situation?
In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, Ditan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies express their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high.
Indeed.
The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly. Even more troubling are reports concerning Taurus, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without. Sela made a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores.
Are you ready to leave?
Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery.
I certainly hope so. Helm, set a course for Starbase 39 Sierra, Warp 5. Transporter Room 1, beam Dumar Khan to the station.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know?
Are you worried about going into Romulan space?
Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us.
I hope so.
Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobus system, we need to be there.
Indeed. What else can you tell me about Romulan space?
The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sela's found some new allies, too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
What should I do now?
Wish me luck! Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tenay before you leave. She might have new orders for you.
Thank you.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Kittimer. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you.
Indeed. Very well. Helm, set a course. Warp 5. We've arrived in the Agrama system, and we're receiving a hail on screen.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama.
Empress
I am
Sela.
pleased that Starfleet sends such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
I do hope we can find a path to peace. There's been far too much conflict between our peoples. Helm, assume a standard orbit. Romulans. Oh, Empress Sela has come to greet us. Empress.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevem, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to a productive conversation. Although I doubt it'll be productive at all. But perhaps I can get some information for Starfleet. Oh, this whole story again. If I walk, I'm slower than him. If I jog, I'm faster than him. There's the conference room. Several delegates.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Indeed.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittimer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
Well, if they are causing a problem, then I'll certainly consider it. It will take more than a warm welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic, Counselor.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that I'm glad we have taken this first step. What a friendly person. God. Well, these are the Federation ambassadors.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization.
Indeed.
She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
I agree completely, Ambassador. Maybe she's seen how pointless this conflict is.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
I'll keep an eye out, Ambassador.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Let us consider today as a first step towards a lasting accord. God, everyone here is so friendly.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokav. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation.
What?
Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I suppose, but I'm not exactly a chef. Where is he going? This doesn't look like a kitchen.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted.
What?
And that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
Oh, you're not actually a steward. You're the contact. Okay. What do you propose?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded. So while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Lead the way. Right, here's our chance. Right, get in quickly. Good. Weapons ready. I don't think we're meant to be here.
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
We'll be as quick as we can. Suppose this is the maintenance shaft he meant. That door's locked. There isn't a door here. Seems to be deserted. This console should allow us to access the security system. Access communications log. From to Commander Tanyan, Empress Sela. Per our agreement, my ships have acquired the Borg sphere and towed it to the Pilatus system. I anticipate your prompt acceptance to our proposal for the new hunting grounds and the interested prey you have promised us. End transmission. We better download these logs. A Borg sphere. Computer, access security cameras. Let's see the storage facility.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Let's access her office.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
Oh god. Good god. She's planning to attack Vulcan. Access active communications channels.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kittimer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies. And with Taurus missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Fascinating. Access transport inhibitor system. Disable the transport inhibitor. I think I can do that. Colas is detecting Thaleron signatures from these 3 crates. They must contain subspace weapons. That is not good. We gotta get rid of them. And of course, I've got 3 massive spatial charges stowed in my back pocket. Just in case. Here's the second one. And the last one. Alright, let's get out of here. There isn't a charge there.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous.
Oh, damn.
No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan.
Oh, damn.
You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Oh, damn. Prepare to defend ourselves. Open fire.
Enemy target on center.
Ooh, that was easy enough.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression.
Yeah.
Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Thanks for your help, Tokarth. I hope we meet again, and good luck. Sumatra, 3 to beam up. Well, she's on her way to Vulcan with a fleet. Flores informs me that the satellites are emitting a dampening field that has knocked our engines offline. The diplomatic vessels have been similarly affected. Initiate a feedback pulse. The vessels carrying the delegates are trapped by their own satellites. We have to free them as well.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Thank you for rescuing us.
Oh, Romulan ship. Target the last warbird. Two down. 2 to go. Torpedoes, full spread.
I thought we would never be free back in the blasted field.
Oh god, that one's a bit bigger than the others. Flores doesn't think the Romulans are too happy about this, and I would tend to agree. That is a Mogai heavy warbird. And it's about 5 times the size of the Sumatra. Luckily, it seems to be in a state of disrepair, so we should be able to deal with this. It still packs a punch, however. Nah, it's just a Tavaro. Helm, set a course for the last satellite.
I would not have believed anyone capable of this treachery.
Oh god, it's a Derridex. Helm, put some distance between us. Fire on that plasma torpedo. Excellent. That's a Constitution class. Anyway, no time to admire ships. We are somewhat more maneuverable than them, so if one of our shields weakens, we can just turn away. Which gives us an advantage. Ooh. Let's hope that advantage is enough. We've got a plasma leak. Torpedoes, full spread. Okay, now pull away before they get us in a tractor beam or something. Hard at port, let's finish this with a torpedo spread. Fire. Excellent. We have to warn Starfleet of the Vulcan assault. Hail, Admiral Tenay.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Sela has launched an attack fleet, and their target is Vulcan.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Good luck, Admiral. Helm, set a course for the Vulcan system. Maximum warp.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
I understand, Admiral.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
Understood.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
How about no death at all, thank you very much?
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Helm, set a course. Prepare to engage. Fire. These scout ships are quite outdated, so they are no match for a Miranda class. Torpedoes, full spread.
Your attempts to interfere are meaningless. Vulcan must pay for its crimes.
Sela's trying to destroy one of the science vessels with a Mogai heavy warbird. Helm, set a course. Prepare a spread of photon torpedoes. Fire.
Not oppose the will of the Romulan people. We are eternal.
Oh, another one.
All forces, advance and destroy them.
Oh, that's a lot of ships.
Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
Helm, set a course for Sela's main fleet. Oh, never mind. As a Dideridex class, I'm afraid I can't join Admiral Tenay. Prepare a spread of photon torpedoes. Fire. Oof, excellent. Hopefully that's the last of them, because the Sumatra has taken a beating. This is one hell of a battle. There's a Centaur class. There's a Saber class. Oh, that Centaur's not doing too good. Oh, there's a Dideridex below us. I assume that this is Admiral Tenay's command ship. And it is quite a beast. Oh, there are way more.
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
Oh, wonderful.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh, no. I thought that it was quite a battle earlier. Oh my goodness. Good God. And there's the flagship. IRW Leoval. Let's see if we can do some damage. Oh, that's an Oberth class. That's a science vessel. What the hell is it doing here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was one of the command ships. Hey, I can see USS Voyager in the distance. God, the Leoval isn't taking any damage. The Sumatra is. Hey, there's another Miranda class. Oh, that poor Birth class. Good God. Oh, the Sumatra's taking some hits. Structural integrity is down to 60%. But the IRW Leoval is also taking some damage. But most of the fleet is focusing on it. Oh, that's not good. That is very much not good. Oh my goodness. That took out most of our structure. Good God. Look at the Sumatra. She's on fire. We've got hull breaches everywhere. God, I don't know if she can be repaired at this point. But we have to stay in the fight. We just have to keep firing. Ah, it's cloaking again. A few more shots and we'll have her. Tavral informs me that we no longer have Sela's ship on sensors. She's run away.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same.
Vulcan is not to blame, Sela, and the Federation wants peace with your people.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
You are blinded by anger and grief, Sela. I hope you see the truth before it's too late. Tavral is detecting unusual energy signatures from the debris from the Romulan vessels. Move us in closer and scan the debris. We can do that while the rest of the fleet finishes off the Romulans. Tavral informs me that the debris has traces of Borg energy signatures. She thinks the Romulans have modified their ships with Borg technology. Well, it's something to look into, and it certainly explains why the Leoval packed such a punch. Now we have to finish off the Romulan fleet. Whew. Helm, exit the system. Warp 3. If those reinforcements hadn't arrived, then Vulcan would be lost now. Good God. Admiral Tenay seems unable to speak. I will speak on her behalf. The people of Vulcan and Starfleet Command both asked me to congratulate you on averting what could have been a terrible disaster. I am deeply concerned by your discovery of Romulan attempts to modify Borg technology. Sela is desperate to hold the remnants of the Romulan Empire together, and desperate people take the greatest risks. Under the circumstances, it is logical to assume that we have not seen the last of Sela. Perhaps she will come to realize that Vulcan and Starfleet were not to blame for the destruction of Romulus before she returns. The leaders of the Romulan Star Empire have been blinded by their ambition to regain power, to the point of madness. We believe they have begun to incorporate Borg technology into their ships. The Tal Shiar was studying Borg technology in the sphere delivered to them by the Herodian. It is currently in the Pilatus system. Travel there and destroy it, then determine a method to track down the Borg technology the Romulans may have salvaged. Even a small piece of it could prove devastating. Indeed. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this content and you'd like to see more, feel free to like and subscribe. And, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.